representing AFS and 10th Planet Richmond, from Richmond, Kentucky, Emily Bartee.
We have a huge crowd of Emily Bartee, and I think those are all fans of Pro WMMA now that are in the crowd.
Absolutely. Coming out to a little DMX.
Yeah, you always, anytime AFS Academy shows up on a card, you know they're going to bring a crowd.
Coming out hardcore.
And Emily Bartee, 23 years old, 2-0 on her career so far. Both wins by stoppage in the first round, which is something that you don't often get in women's MMA. So she has proven herself to be a finisher early on in her career. One submission via armbar. Of course, that's 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu down at AFS Academy. And then her last win by TKO, which was just over a month ago. So she's staying more active here. And the women's division is pretty deep in this area. But you got two fighters from, one from Kentucky, both from Kentucky, excuse me. But always exciting to see the young women making their way up in the sport.
Absolutely. Just graduated college with honors. Looking at graduate school, but thinking about fighting this summer.
44 pounds, representing Adversity Training Center and 4 Seasons from Somerset, Kentucky, Chelsea Smith.
Chelsea Smith making her amateur debut. Her teammate, Natasha Lawler, was Emily Bartee's last opponent. So,
maybe trying to avenge that loss of her teammate. And that's one of the things I've noticed, in Kentucky, like I said, fighters like Gina Begley, who was at AFS Academy, when she was doing the Pro WMA now, one of the things I was always excited about was how she is a kind of a pioneer for women's MMA, and she is definitely tries to go out and get people at least training in some point. I know she's always been a really big proponent of women training and at least being self-defense, jiu-jitsu, whatever it is. And that's been great to see in Kentucky. Jessica I was big in the same way in Ohio, and seeing someone like Gina Begley, who just has a great personality, great for the sport, that we will get to see later on tonight. But I'm sure both of these fighters kind of look up to her, and she's been, really big proponent, like I said, of women's mixed martial arts.
Absolutely, of course. Emily, one of Gina's main training partners for this fight.
Give it up for your ring girl Shannon. That ring. I didn't think
the sun. Goodness.
No one told the Sun that there's going to be some cage fights here. Than that.
Gary Copeland outnumbered 3-1 in the female to male ratio inside the cage.
He still is the shortest person in the cage, though. I love Gary, but
Emily Bartee,
best referee in the area, bar none, in my opinion. When Gary Copeland is a referee on a card, it's going to be called down the middle and a great job done.
I'm a Chris Kidman fan as well. We don't see him as much.
See Bartee in the purple and black leggings. Chelsea Smith in the black trunks, Fairtex trunks. Some big shots thrown.
A couple big rights. Ducks under the way of Bartee's punches. Smith lands with the left hand. Clinch work by Bartee.
She's eating a couple shots to the body there.
Bartee now looking takedown, and there it is.
Nice body lock to a trip takedown there. Already in side control. Now in full mount, posturing up. This might be the beginning of the end here for Chelsea Smith. Emily Bartee
not defending herself. Now she starts to cover up.
Trying to get out here.
Gary Copeland looking in.
Trying to buck those hips, but Bartee doing a good job. Actually has her legs crossed behind the back of Chelsea Smith.
Bartee not letting up. Smith comes up to the armbar.
And Smith looked like for a second she was going to get out of that, but Bartee transitioned to the armbar and trying to finish it here. And it looks like Smith might be out.
Good job by Chelsea Smith.
Bartee now finishes another takedown. Bartee dominant so far in this fight as soon as it hit the ground.
Give some credit to Smith, though. She's escaped in a submission, got out of a bad spot, but she's right back in one.
Some more punches here from the top. Big shots here from Emily Bartee, looking to try to get her third first-round finish in as many fights.
Flattens her out. This is
has those legs, Grapevine, done a good job. This might.
It's over!
And I couldn't tell whether she tapped or not, but great performance there by Emily Bartee. She is a name to watch here on the women's MMA scene here in Kentucky.
3-0. Great job.
That is our fourth finish in the first 5 fights here.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 56 seconds of the very first round. Your winner due to referee stoppage, because a shit ton of strikes. The blue corner.
The always professional Jason Lionel.
Emily Bartee now 3-0 on her career. Out of AFS Academy in Richmond, Kentucky. You'll get to see her teammate Gina Begley a little bit later on in the card.
Hey, Emily,
Good to see Adam Fritz, the next Hardrock MMA card in August.
How many F-bombs do we have to go?
I told him that I really wanted to walk out to the song, but there were a lot of customers. I was really, really uncomfortable with it. But
Yeah, you looked uncomfortable. Looked pretty damn comfortable on top. Awesome, folks. Give it up for your winner, Ammy Bartee.
Great win for AFS Academy. 10th Planet Richmond. Fight number 6. Justin Smith versus Alan Gregory. Another G-Force product coming up.
And I will say this, you know, in kind of the debut fights, the younger guys, at least younger in terms of experience, this might be one of the fights I'm looking most forward to, especially after talking to Justin Smith and hearing a little bit about his background.
Justin Smith, 5-year veteran of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, has a Super Bowl ring.
Exactly. He wasn't wearing it, so I didn't recognize him. One of the best linebackers in the history of Indiana University. He's a 2-time All-Big Ten linebacker at Indiana, which, if you follow Big Ten football, that's not an easy thing to do.
No, not at all. Teacher now.